students from 2 local school districts return to learn today.
And new safety guidelines are in place. Wayne 15's overnight reporter Brianne Boswell spoke with leaders from both districts. She joins us in Studio 15 with details on those important changes.
Good morning, Pat and Alyssa. In Northwest Allen County, administrators say prevention is key. Posters like this one line the hallways of schools to remind students and staff of new guidelines. I spoke with faculty yesterday on what to expect for this upcoming school year.
Clean hands in, clean hands out. Protocol that Northwest Allen County schools are going by to start the new school year due to the coronavirus pandemic. Masks are also required to be worn in public spaces.
Desks are 3 feet apart. They're also facing forward to make sure that students are talking into the back of someone and not face to face. They'll be in alphabetical order to start the school year, and that way it'll be easier for the CDC to do contact tracing if someone were to come down with COVID.
Prevention is key.
COVID is everywhere in our community, and because it's everywhere in our community, it's going to be impossible for us to keep out all cases. But the best thing that can happen is for sick people to stay home.
Northwest Allen County Schools, in partnership with the Allen County Department of Health, formed a task force made up of teachers and administrators to formulate the best and safest back-to-school plan.
Our goal was to make sure that we were meeting students' needs, also making sure we were still using best teaching practices, and then meeting the CDC guidelines. And we're happy to say that we're ready and excited to have students back in the classroom.
Dr. Chris Himsel wants the best for his students.
I think our biggest challenge is trying to keep it as normal as we can so that kids can still be kids.
Families were offered the choice of virtual or in-class instruction. Over 13% of families have chosen to send students back to school virtually, making impacts for students in the classroom as well.
That reduce the class sizes in the on-site instruction so that we can provide more space between kids than what we would have been able to had we not offered that choice.
It is also making impacts on the buses this year.
Of the students that enrolled in remote learning, approximately 70% of them were bus riders. So that brought our overall ridership down by about 15%. So it gave us a little bit of breathing room on the buses, and we're thankful for that.
Due to the pandemic impacting schools at the end of last year, Northwest Allen County is using that to plan for the start of this year.
We learned a lot last spring, and what we learned last spring will help us do it better this fall.
Despite the changes, guidelines, and new protocol, teachers don't foresee many changes with students' ability to learn.
We're still going to be meeting the state standards like we always have in the past. We're going to make sure from the very beginning that students feel comfortable knowing what the expectations are.
We're going to do what we do every year. We're going to create as healthy and as safe as an environment as we possibly can. We're going to engage our kids in meaningful learning activities. We're going to support them when things get hard, and we're going to challenge them to go further than we ever thought possible.
Northwest Allen County is well on the way to a safe and successful school year.
We're excited to have kids come back. We're excited to help kids develop. That's what we do.
We are so excited as teachers to have students back in the classroom and just really looking forward to a great start to a new school year.